Short leaves taste good like a beer should.
You said it. Lucky Strike means fine tobacco.
Try a frosty cold glass of Bavarian right away.
What's that you say? No Boulder Dash or baloney here.
Cheers, everyone, and welcome to the Unfiltered Gentleman. And now, with a higher BAC than your ABV, Greg, Scott, and Dan.
That's right. Welcome in, everybody. Thanks for listening. Thanks for joining. We are the Unfiltered Gentleman. I am Greg. Over there, that is Scott.
Good day.
And that is Dan.
I don't know how to follow that up there.
Threw him off his game.
Yeah.
Oh, man. It's been a hot minute since I've seen you fellas.
Yeah.
Did you miss us? Nope.
Okay.
Not really. But it's great to see you.
It's been a minute since we've been up in it.
Yeah, exactly. Sounds dirty. So thanks, everyone, for listening, for joining, for drinking along with us. I hope you enjoyed the interview last week with Jared from 1901 Speakeasy. If you missed that, it's our first and only non-beer episode, all cocktails. Go back and have a listen. Our burp word of the week, football.
Ooh,
because
football.
Football is upon us.
Yep.
Football is our burp word of the week. Shout out to the far-reaching Los Angeles, California.
Wow. Oh, shit.
Top listening city of last week. Every now and then, a home team coming through for the win there. Don't forget to hashtag show us your beers on the social medias. And if you're on your little podcast app there, rate, subscribe, reviews, all that good stuff, especially Apple Podcast. It helps people find us. It's a weird, nerdy algorithm thing. I'm talking fast because I really, really want to get into it. We were gifted some things.
Ooh.
Some beverages, a special gift for Scott. So, in fact, before we get to the beer, we should talk about this gift. A few episodes back, I was talking about my trip to the DMV. Yeah. And I mentioned that it was a shit show and that there was one really nice guy there, except he had an Angels jersey on. And Scott made the very subtle comment of like, ooh, crap, or shit, or something like that. Kind of flew on by, didn't really notice it. Allie and Callie, who is a huge Angel fan, did not like that.
Oh, boy.
She took notice.
Oh, man.
She was not happy. She just about broke up with us.
Ooh.
Instead, she one-upped it, and she sent this for Scott, and it's got a little post-it on it that says, this one is for Scott. He now has his official Angel cup.
Oh, cool.
Little does she know, you're sort of actually an Angel fan.
You know, I think I said it in one show. I really want to be an Angel fan, but they just, I don't know. I'm not. It's the organization to me that bothers me,
right?
Because every year they're different faces, but they're the same team. Nothing ever changes with the Angels.
Yeah, not until they get rid of that Pujols contract.
I was gonna say, and then they sign this guy that's old to like a 100-year contract.
Yeah, they give him the Magic Johnson deal.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Disorganization and the organization.
Yeah. Plus, I love the designated hitter rule.
Oh, yeah.
So I would much rather jump on the Angels bandwagon than watch the Dodgers pitchers go up there and strike out or bunt or whatever pitchers do every time. But it's just, Mike Trout to me is the best player in the world.
Oh, yeah, he's great.
And I feel bad for Mike Trout because he's never going to go anywhere.
He is a fish.
I would love for the Angels to turn it around.
Yeah, just for Mike Trout, if for nothing else.
Yeah, and for me, I used to be a huge Angel fan.
Yeah.
And it just, every year it's the same team.
Yeah. Well, in honor of you crapping on the Angels, you have your official Angel cup. And she also sent us some tasty, tasty beers. So hopefully tasty beers. So let's
I don't want to try mine.
Let's get right into it.
Grab your libations, pals. It's time for beer of the week.
And if you're drinking, well, you know that you're my friend. And I'll say, I think I'll have myself a beer.
Yes, we will. Let me open this up. Oh, yeah. So this comes to us from Allie in Cali. I'm going to pull up the stats while I'm pouring. She had this a few weeks back on the show. Ironfire Brewing's Poggy Style IPA. 9%. 386 on Untapped. Very short description, and it says a hazy double IPA brewed with passion fruit, orange, and guava. And I love passion fruit, orange, guava. Reminds me of that notorious POG we had. So let's get some proper music going here.
Oh, yeah.
Because this is Poggy Style.
You're back up in the Jack. How far? This is DJ Easy Dick. W balls.
That was pretty on the money. All right, so now we're all pouring our tasty, well, soon to be tasty. God. Is it good?
Oh, yeah.
This is amazing. We're doing Heel before the show starts. Wow. Oh, my God. This is 9%?
Whoa. Right? Oh, man.
Wow.
It's going to be trouble.
Yeah, here comes trouble. Taylor Swift style.
Yeah.
Woo! A lot of passion fruit, a little bit of guava, a little bit of orange, and just smooth as a baby's butt.
No kidding.
That thing goes down real easy.
Silky smooth.
Yeah, dangerous smooth.
Damn,
9%.
Wow. It's like a Post-it note. Oh, I guess I should have taken that out first.
Oh, yeah. You're supposed to leave that in the cup.
Let me try it again here.
She must be a good listener. I think I was kind of dropping hints that she should send some of that over. Or I think maybe we said we got to get
some of this.
And she was like, hey, I got you. But here's also an Angel's cup.
I mean, this can art is phenomenal.
Oh, my God.
So passion fruit brewed with blood orange and guava. Hazy double IPA, hopped with mandarino. Wow, this is great. A lot of passion, a little bit of guava, a little bit of orange. Smooth. I didn't find the IBUs, but you can't really taste them. No. There's like no bitterness in this thing.
Oh my God.
Woo, this is a dangerous 9%er.
It is.
Scott's going to be swerving his way home tonight.
Yeah.
Who needs an Uber?
Very delicious.
I'm there. I swerve way home every night, so.
That's true.
What else is new?
God almighty, that is delicious.
Wow.
If you guys are not following Allie on Cali, you're missing out. At Allie, ALLY.in.Cali with a Y, CALLY. Make sure you're following her. She's got lots of pictures of Poggy Style. We got some of her pictures up on our Instagrams as well as of Poggy Style. I figured it'd be good because she talked about how good it was.
Yeah.
But this is phenomenal.
Yeah, it's really good.
And a lot of times double IPAs for me are a little on the sweet side because they got to balance everything out. This is not that. This is holy shit.
Yeah, and it's also kind of got like a juicy kind of visual to it and taste to it.
Yeah, it's definitely got that haze,
which is okay because that was what, track 3 gin and juice.
Right.
So hey, there you go.
Maybe that's what I should have pulled up. This is very gin and juice.
Oh no, this is always the correct song to bring up when you think of the Doggy Style
best
album.
Song on the album.
Easy.
Yeah. God, that is dangerous. I'm going to be fucked up by the end of the night. So Ironfire Brewing's Poggy Style. They're out of California. I think they're out of California. Do check them out. I don't think you'll be disappointed.
They should be.
Yeah, if everything else is this good, then whew. They're out of Temecula.
Oh, wow.
There you go. Out of Temecula, California.
God.
All right, we got to stop raving about this. We got other things to talk about.
Oh, man. I kind of don't want this song to end.
Might get a copyright claim.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, God. So that is our beer of the week, Ironfire Brewing's Poggy Style Double IPA. Thank you once again, Allie and Callie. Make sure you're following her on the grams. Good Lord, that was delicious. I don't even want to air any grievances after that.
Neither do I.
It feels like it's going to ruin the night. Yeah.
After that, there are no more grievances.
Yeah, but we have to move on.
Have a grievance to share? It's time for crotch talk.
Not anymore, I don't. I had a conversation with Sir Food Savage on Instagram. We're talking about booze and bad booze and whatever, and he cracked this joke about, well, if it's bad, I'll just return it. And I said, what? You can't return alcohol? He goes, oh, up here in Canada you can.
What the?
Apparently Canadians can return alcohol.
No wonder it costs so much.
Yeah. But I guess because all the liquor stores are state ran, government ran, you can return alcohol.
That's weird.
Right. I was very surprised. And I was like, fuck, I wish I could do that. I've had some bad beers. I'd love to take half of them. But like, this tastes like shit.
So even after it's been open, you can...
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
That's what I was wondering. Is
now,
it like...
I'm sure if it's like a bottle that has a screw top, you can I don't think you can take a half a can of beer back. But
right.
If for no other reason, it's driving with an open container.
Right.
Yeah.
But I was blown away.
That's crazy.
You can return alcohol. So Sir Food Savage on Instagram.
Wow.
Bringing us the goods there.
Just almost drink the whole bottle and then take it back. I hated this shit. I want another one.
I found a hair.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, it just clicked. Strange Brew. They find the mice in their beer and they try to take it back.
That's right.
What? Do you ever see Strange Brew? Hoser?
Oh, man.
Oh, we got to educate Dan.
Yeah, that's a great movie.
Dan's the movie watcher over here. It's a movie about beer.
Really? You have an assignment, sir.
Yeah, it's from the 80s. It's pretty bad, but like in a 80s kind of way.
Yeah, hey, I can roll with that.
Yeah, grab like a 12-pack of something shitty and curl up to this movie.
Something shitty.
Oh, yeah. It's got to be something shitty.
Oh, all right.
Something light and shitty.
Okay.
12-pack. And what's your Fire Stick thing there?
Download
it on the Fire Stick.
Download it up.
Yeah.
It's probably on YouTube or something, too.
It might be.
No.
Strange Brew. So go check that out.
Strange Brews.
Also, every year for the last, I think we've done 3 years now, we've had fantasy football against those bitches over at the Booze League.
Oh, yeah.
And I've heard nothing from the commissioner over there.
It's been oddly quiet.
Oddly quiet. We tweeted at them last week, hey, what's up with fantasy football? Dan wants redemption and Scott wants to get up to 3 wins this year.
Maybe.
Silence.
Oh, yeah? Are they still
Trips.
around, by the way? Just curious.
I don't think so. Maybe that's why. Maybe they've finally gone under.
Probably, yeah.
They're defunct.
Yeah, the defunct Boobs League. Yeah. That's kind of a compliment, Boobs League. Think of something else. Yeah.
Oh, that's my new podcast.
Right.
Boobs League.
Yeah. With your host, DJ Easy. Yeah. So I don't know what's going on, but they won't respond. Apparently, there's not going to be any fantasy football this year. We're running out of time. Season starts Thursday.
Right.
This is Tuesday, so he's got like a day to say something.
It's not happening.
Apparently, it's not happening. I guess they were afraid.
Yeah, you can't get a draft together, and there's no way that's going to go down.
Yeah.
It's over.
It's too late. So I guess they just didn't want to lose. I can't blame them because this was going to be our year.
Yeah, I mean, come on.
Yeah.
They picked the 1 year that I don't win.
Right.
And it's like, okay, now we can retire and
now
call
we're done.
it a league.
Yeah, Dan or his beard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on.
And who's going to be changing the rules all throughout the season?
Right. The commish has to change the rules all season long. Well, I guess it's not going to happen anymore.
Oh, well, not this year.
Yeah, well, that's okay. They don't
on
exist.
strike.
Yeah. And then finally, I've been talking about it a little bit here and there. The wedding is coming up.
Yeah.
Boy, is it coming up. Only a few weeks away. And shit's getting real. Today, we spent like the entire day sanding down doors for the wedding. Our friends of Booze League, Nick and Nicole, Big Dick Nick, found these doors on this like 100-year-old house, took all the doors and windows, and they're really cool looking, really good shape. So today we were distressing them as
owners
the cool
were
kids.
pissed.
Huh?
The owners were pissed.
Yeah, it's cold in here, fuckers. All the bugs are getting in. And so we spent the day like sanding and constructing and all that stuff, and spent a lot of money recently. Everybody's like, all right, you gave us your deposit. Now we want the real money. It's like, shit. Where's that coming
that's
from?
right.
Yeah.
Holy God.
Yeah, I got like a suitcase of IOUs like Dumb and Dumber. That one's for the Lambo. You might want to keep that one.
Right.
So, God, that's been our recent. I want it to get over with in the sense that like I'm so tired of the planning and the planning and the planning. Like I just want to get there and get drunk.
Yeah.
And have a good time.
That's the goal.
Yeah, that is the goal.
You want to get there.
Yeah. So that's it for me. Anybody else have any grievances?
Yeah.
Okay.
You guys all know I have this dog named Buddy. He's a Labrador Retriever.
He's a beast.
Yeah, he's a monster. Recently,
you're a monster.
Very, very recently, I've been kind of contemplating. I own a house,
right?
Not bragging, but I was thinking about renting it out actually.
Oh, okay.
And, maybe living in an apartment, using it as an asset. But for me to do that, I probably have to do something about the dog.
Yeah.
I've been trying.
He would not do well in an apartment.
Exactly. Oh my God. He'd wreck the whole place.
He'd knock the building over.
It'd be ridiculous.
Yeah.
What kind of dog is it?
A Labrador Retriever.
Oh.
Yeah, so I was just kind of
good dogs though.
He's like 100-something pounds.
Something like that.
God.
Yeah. He's a beast.
He's a literal horse. Like I said, I wasn't kidding when he was trying to kill me in the backyard after I did my yard work. I popped my back. He was really trying to kill me, I think.
Dad's hurt. Here's my chance.
Yeah, he's all eating the grass. But, I was trying it, with some, like, my uncle, like, as he wanted, oh, yeah, I'll take the dog. And then he had him for a couple of days. He's like, you got to take him.
That.
He broke into his house. I don't know how he did it. Like he was at like a hardware store or something, and he got an alert on his phone because he has an alarm, and he's like, what the hell? Someone says you have a break-in or something like that. And he's trying to look at all the cameras, and he sees my dog walking around.
Vandals.
Yeah.
Got a big sack putting all the jewelry in
I
there.
know.
Yeah. Oh, he's got a big sack.
Yeah. He still does, yeah.
I know.
And But and it was just funny because apparently like the it wasn't even a latch door, like it supposedly was like a turn knob.
Oh, like a knob.
Yeah, so I don't know how he opened the door. Like he's
grown opposable thumbs.
He's
apparently
a very smart dog.
Yeah,
but recently
turning to a life of crime.
I did actually called a like a lab rescue actually. Yeah, and they kind of took a look at him. Yeah,
they're like nope.
Yeah, almost like they brought in another dog to kind of like hey, like,
try it out.
Yeah, and then they almost fought, but but they blamed the other dog actually because they said like he was like getting all in.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and into my dog's junk, and he's like not neutered, so they're like, hey, you shouldn't have done that. Like so,
like yeah, fuck you, other dog.
Yeah, but
how dare you?
They walked him around and everything, gave him some food, and they said, yeah, we're good here. And go, shit, like it's really happening.
Oh,
yeah. So they put him in the car, and he hopped right in.
He's like, fuck you, man.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
And they took him.
Oh.
And I was like, holy shit. Like when it happened, like up to it, I didn't think it was going to happen.
Right.
And then when it happened, I was like, oh my God. Like I was walking home, like thinking this would be a lot better if I had my dog.
Oh, man.
Yeah. And it's like,
I'm getting a little teary over
I know,
here.
me too, man. I didn't want to bring it up because this is great beer and everything. And it's based off of Doggy Style, which was Buddy's favorite style. But,
One would hope, yeah.
But, like I said, I work 40 hours a week, and it's hard for me. Like I'll be like, 9 hours a day, I'm gone, probably 10 hours sometimes.
Right.
And then if I go out or something, he's by himself. So, that's why he's getting into trouble in the backyard. And that's why there's things for me to fix now.
Right.
But,
breaking into houses.
Yeah. But they're going to screen all the owners. They said like, hey, if there's anyone that's going to leave him unattended any longer than 4 hours, like we'll say, hey, get the hell out of here. I go, that's great. He deserves that. So, but I worry about myself. I was already kind of busting up when I got home. I was like, oh my God, I was all, and then I saw his leash. Yeah. And I was like, oh man, it's like I could probably use that to hang myself, but like. But for him,
probably strong enough. It held him back.
Yeah, right. But I don't worry about him. I think he's going to be okay, and he deserves that. So I think
I worry about you've lost your dog and your beard all within like 3 weeks.
I might have to grow the beard back.
I think so.
Extra long.
You're gonna need that companion.
Yeah.
How long has it been now since he went? Not the beard.
About a couple weeks.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I'm getting a little teared up over here.
I know, man. I know. It's pretty rough.
Someone tried to take Marty, the brew pup. I'd fucking kill a bitch.
Oh my God.
He tried to run that little he's so funny. We were over building those doors today, and I don't know how he got out somehow. Mm-hmm. And Nicole walks in the house and goes, hey, where's Marty at?
Uh-oh.
Like, what do you mean he's in the house? Like, he is not. I'm calling his name, he's not coming. I was like, fuck. So I look in the house, he's not there. I run to the backyard, she runs to the front yard, sees him out there. He's like 4 houses down, just taking a shit.
He's taking a shit.
Yeah. I said, luckily, he doesn't run away. He's not he doesn't run away. Wherever we are is the only place he wants to be. If we leave a room, he follows, whatever. But he does love to sniff. Like, he's very much like, I want to sniff here. And he'll just like get on this little sniffing path where you have to like snap him out of it. He's like a little, autistic, or he's like gets super hyper focused and you can't break it.
Yeah.
And I think that's what happened. He probably just started sniffing his dumb ass down the street. And all of a sudden I was like, oh my God, if something happened, murder and then hanging myself with his leash. Same thing.
Exactly. Yeah. It's a bummer.
Well, I'm sorry for you. Good. I guess it's probably good for Buddy.
I think so.
Probably going to find some huge backyard to destroy.
Yeah, and like I said, because I was fighting. It was my ex's idea to get the dog.
Right.
Yeah, and I was fighting with her for a long time, saying, "Hey, we're not going to be home. Like we're gone. Like a long time. The dog's going to be in the backyard." And she was swearing up and down that her brothers or her parents or whatever would take care of it too. And it's like never happened.
Right.
Yeah. So if anyone, and we've been cool, and I do owe her like that. She hasn't come by and keep my car or anything crazy like that. She's one of the good ones.
That one hasn't.
Yeah. But she did rip my heart out a couple weeks ago for the second time. So I don't know, man.
God damn.
Yeah. Like that hurt worse than anything else, I think.
I can't imagine
that. Oh, man.
Not to sound like a bitch, but I can't imagine.
I think anyone with a dog will understand. Anyone without a dog is like laughing at all of us right now.
Bitches.
But, yeah, exactly. But I think anyone who has a dog, you understand. But
wow.
I like to think hopefully I'm doing the right thing here.
Well, nothing's going to happen to him.
Exactly.
Yeah. How old is he now?
Like 8. 7, 8.
So he's going to have like 3, 4, 5 good years left.
Yeah.
Where he's
it'd be like he went to heaven.
Yeah. Pretty much. Before he goes to heaven.
Yeah, exactly. Because all dogs do to go to heaven.
That is true.
Yeah.
And they also eat pasta.
Yeah.
So, well, my best to you. And
thank you.
My best to Buddy.
I got some good beer here. So
yeah, I think we're you know what? You deserve this.
Thank you.
Yeah. Pour one out for Buddy. Don't pour it out. It's way too good.
Oh yeah. No, not this.
Oh no.
Everyone at home pour some out.
Yeah. All right, let's see if we can bring things back around and and talk a little balls over here.
And now, the sports, brought to you by cleaninguptheglass.com.
Whether it's the Baltimore Chop or the 1-2 punch, it's time for sports.
And when you said put Buddy on the rundown, I didn't think it was going to go that deep.
I was contemplating. That's why I said just put him there.
Yeah.
And I thought, maybe at the end I'll just change it up if I can't go through it. I went through it. I thought I was going to cry. I was like, I'm good.
You did good.
Yeah.
Better than I would have done.
Oh, yeah. Wait. Oh, my God.
Woo. I mean,
I'd had to call the show if it was me talking about it.
Yeah.
Good night, everybody.
Oh, man.
Oh, God. Well, if you need to get up, bathroom tissue, it's that way. You
I appreciate it. Thank you.
We understand. Sports news. Justin Verlander, the fucking oldest beast in the world, throws another no-hitter. It's his third career no-hitter. If only he could rub off on Kershaw, goddammit. Kershaw, losing his speed there, needs to redevelop himself like Verlander did. I mean, who's better than Verlander? Verlander was the best. Then, he's washed up. And all of a sudden it's like, oh, you mean the best pitcher in baseball? That guy? Who's dating the hottest model or married to the hottest model in the world? Kate Upton.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. Yeah, he's got such an ugly wife.
Right.
Speaking of pitchers, Dodgers' Dustin May, the huge fluffy ginger, got a line.
The Wendy's model.
Yeah, the Wendy's chick brother.
Yeah.
Got a line drive to the head the other night.
Ooh.
Did you see this?
No.
Oh, did you?
I was watching the game when it happened.
Oh, my God. I watched the replay and slowed it down even more. And the good thing is he's got such big fluff. I watched where the ball hit, and then he took his hat off. It hit like right where his fluff started.
Oh, wow.
I think that's kind of what saved him. He went down for a few minutes and then got up, and they say there was no concussion. They went through the concussion protocol. The whole concussion protocol is so dumb. You cannot tell just by, hey, all right, follow this pin. It's like a DUI test.
Yeah.
Follow this pin and run on a treadmill for 30 minutes. That's not going to tell you.
They're just trying to get him back in there.
Yeah, so he did leave the game, but they say it's just a contusion, not a concussion. So our best to him.
As I was watching the game, I did have mixed emotions. I mean, when the ball first came in the head, I was like, oh, no.
Right.
And then once I saw he was okay, I'm like, thank God. They
Get
did
him out.
They did it. He has really stunk since they brought him up. I'm sorry.
Yeah, they brought him up too soon, and they're just desperate.
I think
the
maybe
Dodgers
his first game he was kind of decent, but since then he just,
Yeah. They zoomed in on the guy who just hit it. He was at first. They zoomed in on his face like right after it happened, and you can see him mouth to the first base coach. He's like, "Did I hit his head?" And the coach just kind of shook his head, and he just covered his face like he felt so bad.
Felt like shit. Yeah.
I mean, nobody wants to hit anybody in the head,
right?
You know. So he felt really bad about that. Which is,
and then Roberts kept asking the umpire, so now I got to take him out? What do you mean?
You're right.
I don't take pitchers out.
Yeah.
He hasn't given up 10 runs
We're
yet.
not down 5.
I remember one time I was playing slosh ball, and someone had hit the ball against our team, and they hit our pitcher in the nuts with the ball, the giant softball. Oh my God, I'm sorry. Like, we all started laughing uncontrollably, like 9-year-olds. Even the hitter kind of went down on the floor laughing, and then we got him out finally. I mean, somebody controlled themselves long enough to get the ball over there, but everyone was dying. It was hilarious.
Right to the nuts.
Yeah, right in the nuts.
Shouldn't pitchers be wearing cups? Do pitchers wear cups?
Not in slosh ball.
Well, nobody wears a cup in slosh ball. You just carry a cup.
That's right.
Football news. Football starting up. Texans trade Jadeveon Clowney to the Seahawks. They just want to get him the fuck out of there.
Yeah.
For some, basically nothing.
Why?
Wasn't he holding out? I think he wanted a bigger deal, and they're just like, fuck you, we'll get rid of you.
He's a monster.
I think it only hurts him. Hurts the team. I mean, hurts the Texans.
It does. And I think it helps the Seahawks.
Oh, absolutely.
They're getting back to Legion of Boom status for that.
And I cannot fucking stand the Seahawks. Yeah, as a 49er fan, Seahawks can take a long walk off a short pier. Cannot stand them.
Oh, man.
And I think it's no breaking news by this point. Andrew Luck retired last week.
Dude.
You're right.
Oh, man.
Who saw that coming?
I hope everyone had their fantasy draft this weekend and not the last one. 'Cause-
Oh my God, I was talking to somebody at a party the other night, his Big Dick Nick's birthday party. I was talking to someone, I was joking around, like, because I had my draft the next day. And I was like, oh, how funny would it be to draft Andrew Luck? He goes, I shit you not, somebody didn't show up. They auto-drafted, and it drafted Andrew Luck.
Oh my God.
And I was like, come on, that's fucked up. It's not fair. ESPN or whatever system should pull him out.
Yeah.
He's retired.
Exactly,
Yeah.
Come on, that's not fair.
They ought to know.
Yeah, that's kind of shitty.
That's
it's funny,
BS.
but it's shitty.
Yeah.
So, anyways, in his place, the Colts have just signed Brian Hoyer, 3 years, $12 million.
It should work just as well.
Yeah, I mean,
Maybe Hoyer will show up for a game.
I
or
was say
two.
at least he'll be there for a few games. Yeah, Andrew Luck. First couple seasons, he was amazing, and then he just didn't play again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The first year where he really got hurt and like missed half the season was the year I drafted him. And like the first couple games, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm fucking kicking ass over here. Got Andrew Luck, he's killing it. And then like, oh yeah, I forgot he's made of glass.
Yeah, I know, man. That's what I was telling my brother. I'm like, this dude's a lemon. Like 2 days before he retired, as he's a lemon. They ought to just trade him and get. He's like, you trade Andrew Luck? I go, yeah, get rid of him. He can't play. And he was like, no, blah blah blah. And I guess my brother was like big on him because he won the championship with Andrew Luck as his quarterback like 2 years. And I was like, but those are the only 2 years.
Is that back when he was a rookie?
Yeah. Yeah. So and then
I won the championship with Andrew Luck on my bench.
Oh really?
Yeah. That's it.
Yeah.
Probably about the only way.
I think Rivers was my backup. Rivers came in and killed it.
Oh man.
I've had 2 years where Rivers was my backup, and halfway through the season he became my starter.
I did the same thing.
Yeah.
And actually won games with him.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
why didn't I do this like 10 games ago?
Yeah, he killed it.
He's a good fantasy quarterback.
He is. He's surprisingly good.
Mm-hmm.
And I also have him on my fantasy having kids team. He's always coming through.
You win that every year.
He's always producing. That's pretty much it for sports. Football starting up. I'm excited. Got fantasy coming in. No fantasy with the Boobs League apparently, but fantasy nonetheless. Gonna win some money. Scott, I guess, isn't playing. When you don't play Booze League, you don't play fantasy.
No, I guess I'm out this year.
I guess not.
Yeah, good for you.
Yeah.
And I actually had a good co-owner. So
Who was your co-owner?
my sister. Apparently she's good at fantasy football.
Oh, was she going to help out?
Yeah, I told her, you want to help me out on my team? She goes, sure, I'll help you. And then
She'll let
we'll
her
be
draft.
co-owners or whatever. So this is going to be our year. But
it would have been great, like, had you done well and, like, won or something or got far.
Can you imagine?
Then at the end, you'd be like, well, you got beat by a girl.
Oh, damn. It probably could have happened,
Commish.
too.
Not that there's anything wrong with that, you know.
Sure.
Yeah.
got beat by an old lady.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is bad.
She is older than you, right?
Quite a bit.
Which it's surprising she's still around at that point.
I know.
I didn't
How
think
is
it got
she surprised
older.
I'm still around.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I'm the youngest.
How's she good at fantasy football if she's that old?
I don't know.
I mean, no offense.
She has
but-
nothing else to do, I guess. She's
Yeah.
old.
Wow.
Either that or knit.
That's true, yeah.
Yeah.
Knit you one of those, like, home sweet home circles, you know? Macro shade, whatever they
Yeah,
call
It's
it.
interesting.
Old timey
Bless this house and all the kind of weird stains.
walking around with sage. Old timey word of the week: to soak. To soak.
To soak indeed.
It has nothing to do with the bathtub. It
Oh.
means to drink.
Ah.
Oh, I like that one.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
We do a lot of soaking around
We
here.
sure do.
True that.
Lots of soaking,
Getting
making
soaked right now.
yeah, making sure we're very marinated,
Oh, man.
soaking it up. So, all right, let's class things up a bit.
There's nothing better than a babe with craft beer. It's time for Beer Babe of the Week.
Yes, indeed. Our beer babe of the week can be found on the grams at Beer Brat. Beer.brat. B-R-A-T. Not Bart. Beer Brat. And this one, she's drinking at the Spanish Marie Brewery over in Miami. Drinking, looks like it might be a hazy. Looks good. And,
Having a grand old time doing
yeah,
it.
looks like she's flirting with a fermenter.
Yeah.
Right? Kind of like hanging out with those tanks. Get a little
Yeah.
flirty with a fermenter.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So go follow
Getting
on the
soaked.
Yeah, getting soaked, well soaked. Go follow her on the grams at beer.brat. You will be glad you did. We have a bullpen beer, but we are all still
Oh, man.
thoroughly enjoying this first one.
Hell yeah.
It's a sipping beer. It's not a chugger.
No.
Quite honestly, if the starting pitcher gets all the way through the game,
Hey.
makes it all 9, I'm fine with that.
Me too.
So we'll see how this goes. We might get to a bullpen beer in a few minutes. We may not. Might just have one beer.
Yeah.
I'm okay with it. Yeah. But in the meantime,
Maybe bring him in the ninth inning.
yeah,
We'll see.
have him pull a Baez, ruin the game for us.
Yeah.
Dodger joke, people. Dodger joke. In the meantime, we got some
Google
news. Yeah, Google it, bitches. We got some news to talk about.
Extra, extra, drink all about it. It's time for booze news.
We need that drop, by the way.
Google it, bitches.
Google it, bitches.
I wonder if I could find that easily.
Oh, man.
That was the best Paul Heyman line of all time. Excuse me. All right. Overflow Brewing, Descent Brewing, and many others in the St. Pete and other Florida areas are offering free water during the hurricane. So if you guys need any water, go check out those breweries. They have the best water. Breweries do. Yeah, good water to make.
That's true, huh?
So if you're gonna get free water from somewhere, don't do it at Walmart. Do it at a brewery.
That's true.
Anytime anybody talks about like a hurricane making landfall, I can only think of Hurricane the wrestler. Stand back!
Oh my!
There's a hurricane coming through. So,
I always remember this stupid GIF or something. It was like on "You're the Man Now, Dog." You remember that stupid website? YTMND.
No.
Oh man. But anyways, they had this stupid thing, and it was probably the meanest thing I ever laughed at. But it was the Zangief from Street Fighter 2.
Okay,
taking the entire state of Louisiana and doing that stupid pile driver thing to it. While here I am, rock me like a hurricane.
Oh jeez!
Oh man,
too soon.
Oh man, hey, we're well past that now.
That's true.
Yeah.
Mahou San Miguel, the brewery that owned, I believe it was 25% of Founders Brewing, has now taken over a majority stake in the company. They now own 90% of Founders, while each of the two founders of Founders own 5%. So 5% each, plus the 90. So they are definitely not craft anymore.
Wow.
They were already technically not craft.
Correct.
Now they're definitely not craft.
Definitely.
Yeah.
No buts about it.
No buts about it. They're also racist, so you can stop drinking them now. Which is really a shame. That all day IPA was pretty good. Just making noises over here.
Yeah.
Burping.
How are they racist?
I read a few stories about they were racist towards their employees.
Oh, yes.
It didn't come across well. I think we even talked about one of them on the show. It didn't read well for Founders.
Oh,
Sounded like they had some racial issues they needed to work out. They're from Detroit. What do you expect?
Yeah.
That
explains a lot.
Yeah, there you go. AB, Anheuser-Busch. So, all right, so this is a little backstory. Craft Beer Alliance, which is the company that owns Kona and Widmer Brothers, Red Hook, a couple others.
Yes.
They were 33% owned by Budweiser, AB InBev.
Yes.
And they had up until August 23rd to either buy the rest of the company or for a set price too. I think it was at least X amount per share, which would have been way more than they originally paid for the first 30, whatever. Or pay a $20 million fee. So you would think they'd probably just buy the company outright because that's a waste of $20 million.
Yeah.
They did not.
Ooh.
They chose not. The day came, and the other thing was they weren't saying what they were going to do. The day came, the day went, and they just didn't make an offer.
No, they forfeited.
They
probably
forfeited.
forgot about it.
No, it's been a huge thing on the internet since
Really?
been blowing up. They just chose not to. They released a statement saying that we hope to be great partners continuing on and blah, blah, blah. But now they owe them $20 million, and Craft Beer Alliance is like, so are we homies or what?
Yeah.
They've left them in a really weird position. It's really, I figured AB would buy them, dump Widmer, who's not doing very well, probably keep Red Hook. It seems to be at least breaking even. But definitely they want Kona. Kona is the only moneymaker in that portfolio.
Correct.
They're growing year over year, huge.
Mm-hmm.
You would think Budweiser want a piece of that.
Yeah, just to hang on to that by itself. I mean,
yeah, you think that'd be enough. So I'm very surprised, and I'm very surprised they just all right, well, here's $20 million.
For nothing.
For nothing.
Fuck.
I mean, they still own 33%. It's like breaking up with a girlfriend and then having to go sleep with her that night.
Ooh.
It's like, oh, we still live at the same place, don't we?
Or
Shit.
child support.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Getting your wages garnished.
Right. It's super awkward. It's like, hey, we just broke up, but you don't have to move out yet. You can still sleep in the bed.
Yeah.
Super awkward. So we'll see what happens with that. They haven't said what they're going to do, sell, buy more, do nothing. We'll see how it goes.
Sounds like my stupid coworker who was going out with a girl. She broke up with him for some other guy, and he needed a place to stay. So now, not now, but he was for a long time living with his ex and her new boyfriend.
That's so awkward.
Holy
so
God.
weird.
I'd rather hang myself.
Yeah, no kidding. I just sleep in my car.
Yeah.
Been a gutter.
Yeah. Hand me Buddy's leash. I'm in it now. Jesus. That's weird as fuck.
It's going to be used. No, I'm just kidding.
Please get rid of it immediately.
Yeah, I will.
I know a guy. In fact, you guys all know this guy. Broke up with his girlfriend, had nowhere to go, stayed there for a couple nights, and of course they all got back together because it's like, oh, hey, you horny? Okay, come on in bed. Yeah, it's like, it's so awkward. That's what Budweiser's doing. They're waiting for Craft Beer Alliance to go like, hey, you horny?
Yeah.
Come on in. I got my nice negligee on.
You up?
About to be. So we'll see how that story unfolds. Very strange, very awkward. And CBA really doesn't know how to handle their relationship at this point. So I'm sure news will break. Oh my God, we had Truly on the show a couple weeks back.
Oh, yeah.
We finally cracked that seal on the hard seltzers.
Holy God.
So then we talked about Natty Light and PBR coming out with their own slightly more alcoholic versions of hard seltzers.
Yep.
Four Loko said, "Oh, hold my beer." They teased on Twitter last week that they're going to come out with a 14% hard seltzer.
Whoa. Hold my liquid death.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Hold my
man.
rape drink.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Four Loko, just go home. You're drunk.
God damn.
Oh, and then it was so good. They held this like Twitter poll, like, what do you think our first flavor will be? The comments were amazing.
What did they put?
People were like, liquid throw up or like liquid rape. A lot of liquid somethings, Death Factory and Tears of Children. Like, Four Loko is known for tasting like shit and also ruining your life. But we don't need a 14% hard seltzer. Yeah. We don't need some bros and some frat, just getting hammered on Four Loko hard seltzer. Please.
There used to be a fantasy draft tradition for me and my comps, compa.
Was that a staple?
Yeah, for a while.
Back when it was real Four Loko?
Yeah, it was bad, man.
I had it one time. It was right before. It's like they just outlawed it, but they were still allowed to sell like the rest of what they had. So we went to the store. It was me and my friend Deanna. We got a couple, and we went and did some things, and then we went to a pizza place out here called Toppers. And we were feeling fine. We just had one can each. We were feeling fine.
That's all you need.
Yeah, and we were feeling fine. We went to Toppers. We shared a pizza and also split a pitcher of some sort of beer. Mm-hmm. Still feeling good, not drunk at all. Like, hey, let's go hit the bar. So we're at the bar. We split another pitcher. So we'd had like 2 or 3 pitchers plus the 4. But I mean, this was spread over many hours.
Right.
And the pizza, feeling great. And she's like, all right, I guess we should go home. I was like, all right, I'll take you home, whatever. Walk into my car. I even remember her sister texted me as I'm walking to my car, "Are you guys good? Do you need a ride?" I was like, "No, I'm actually absolutely fine. Like, no problem at all." Walk into the car, get in the car, get to her house, drop her off. As soon as I'm driving away from her house, it fucking hit me.
Oh, man.
I was like, oh my God, I don't know how I'm going to get home. I'm like, luckily it was like 2 miles from her house to my house at the time. But I was like, I'm halfway there. I don't know how to make this like 1.25 mile drive. Like, holy shit. And then like I got home, and it was back in the day. I used to work super early. I had to be up at like 3:30 in the morning. I don't know what happened, but when I woke up on time, surprisingly, I had to remember to set my coffee maker and like get my lunch ready, like do everything I would normally do that night. I did it not knowing how I did it, and woke up. I was not hungover. I didn't feel fucked up.
Really?
I was surprised.
Oh man, no. Any night with me and Four Loko, I've always passed out. And so every draft at some point, inevitably, I do pass out. And that was one time memorably, I had passed out. We were watching a movie, I think, afterwards, like those that had stuck around long enough were watching The Raid, I think. Maybe The Raid Part 2, which is an awesome, violent movie. Okay. Oh, my God, it's amazing. And there was a scene where, I don't know, he had him, like, at gunpoint. He's like, all right, take off your pants or something like that. Something was happening. And I was like, hey, I go, someone tells you to take off your pants, you do it. And my buddy's like, what? And I just was dead. Like, that was like my final words of the night. And like, I don't remember nothing. I don't remember ever saying that.
Famous last words. Yeah. Oh my God. That's great. Speaking of seltzers, Fizz Fight, a hard seltzer festival and competition, is coming to Denver on September 14th. These fucking seltzers are taking over, man. So if you're looking forward to that, head over to Denver, September 14th. And finally, in seltzer news, Boston Beer is putting Truly on tap at bars and restaurants nationwide.
Shit.
So if you can't get enough in the can, head out to your favorite pub and get Truly in a glass, which I've poured it into a glass one time. There's really no need. It looks Hilarious. It's just clear. It's like you're drinking Sprite.
Yeah.
So just give me a can, please.
It's happening, man.
Yeah, it's taking over.
It's happening.
It's the new Zima.
Yeah.
I looked it up. I said, I forget what I asked on Google. It was like Zima versus Truly or versus hard seltzer. Apparently Zima is considered a hard seltzer, but it's got like more calories and carbs and stuff. So I don't quite know how it works out, but it's the new Zima apparently. Wow. So there's that. And then finally, California Craft Brewers Association touts 1,000 independent breweries in California.
Wow.
We now have the most of, we have had, but we definitely have the most of any state here in California. The California Craft Brewers Association celebrates an important milestone for the small manufacturing business in California, announcing new growth numbers for the industry. As of August 2019, 1,000 independent breweries operate across the Golden State. California is home to more operating breweries than any other state in the nation, and 95% of California residents live within 10 miles of a neighborhood brewery.
Isn't that amazing?
That is great.
That's awesome.
Do you live within 10 miles of a brewery?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. What is the closest brewery to you?
Maybe either Casa Agria or Poseidon.
Yeah. Yeah, probably Casa.
Yeah.
Which is amazing.
What was up at that speakeasy again?
Oh, 1901 Speakeasy. Yeah, that's fairly close to your house, too.
I think I might be there, too.
Yeah.
I haven't been there yet.
They're not a brewery, but, you know.
Hey.
But you should go. Go say hi to Jared. Go get some cocktails.
That's right.
It's kind of a good date spot.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's kind of, especially because, like, nobody knows about it. It's pretty new. You just walk down the basement. It's like, where are you taking me? This is a little rapey. Like, don't worry, I swear. And you get there, it's like, oh, this is a really nice spot.
Oh.
Jared's a cool guy, makes great drinks. They also have some, he doesn't have very many, he has like 6 or 7 tap handles, but they're all local. They're all good. So
okay. That sounds like a good idea, actually. Yeah. It'd be a nice, like, preview before they get to my pad.
Right.
Like, don't worry, there's no street lights. It's okay. It's not creepy at all. You're with me. You'll be fine.
Yeah. It's the theming of the place.
Yeah.
So that's it for news. We've come to this point in the show where, has everyone finished their beer?
I have.
I haven't.
Okay. We have multiple options here.
Here, now you have.
And editing can occur, too. We can crack open and have a closer. We can bring Baez in right before we close out.
Right before we lose the game.
Yes. We can also, I have one on deck. I didn't pull it out, but I have one on deck. If we want, I do have a beer. We can do a Will Scott pour it out.
Oh shit. I want to do that.
Scott, what say you?
Sure.
You game?
Let's go for it.
All right. We're going to pause here. I'm going to go grab it. The best song in all of podcasting.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
All I'm going to tell you is it's an IPA, and I'm going to ask you to take a drink. He's sniffing.
Almost couldn't wait there.
Yeah, I know. He's getting right in there. He has a weird look on his face.
Does it have alcohol in it?
It does have alcohol.
I'm good.
No tricks.
Doesn't taste that bad.
Okay. Dan, you want to give it a shot?
All right. Safe for Scott, probably safe for me.
So it doesn't taste that bad.
Take a drink of that elephant shit. Come on.
It's that elephant poo beer we talked about. It's not.
Wait a minute.
It's from a big brewery that we've all heard of. There's nothing weird about it, per se. Dan has quite the look on his face.
It smells interesting, but
how's it taste?
It doesn't taste bad.
Does it taste good?
It's beer.
Okay.
I think.
Telling you that it's an IPA.
Oh, well then.
Now what do you think?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really taste IPA.
Okay, Scott?
I don't taste IPA. I mean, it kind of tastes like maybe like a bud or something.
Yeah. It's missing like flavor.
Yeah. Something like that. Yeah, it's missing dank. It's missing pine.
Right,
it's missing all that stuff.
Everything that IPA is.
Correct.
It kind of just tastes like your generic light American beer, right?
Correct. Like a pale ale or something. Real light pale ale.
Would anybody pour it out?
No. I'll drink it.
Would anybody go to the store and buy it?
I don't
Depends
know.
on how much.
I bought the 6-pack. I think it was $10 for a 6-pack.
Nah.
Nope. And that was Costco, so that was cheap.
That's $2 a beer.
Not enough flavor, I don't think, for me to want to buy it again.
So I told you it's a real brewery. This is Dogfish Head. It's their Slightly Mighty IPA. It's their low-cal, low-carb IPA.
Oh, man.
Has a 3.49, I don't know how, on Untapped. It has an 82 on Beer Advocate.
Wow.
It says a low-cal IPA that is slight in calories and carbs with mighty hot flavor. Slightly mighty has all the flavor and tropical aromas of a world-class IPA, but with only 95 calories and 3.6 grams of carbs, 1 gram of protein, and 0 grams of fat. No beer has fat in it, you stupids. So dumb. Brewed with locally grown barley and a touch of monk fruit that delivers body and complexity, but adds 0 calories or carbs. Slightly Mighty is light-bodied and offers a lingering, balanced sweetness. All I get is sweetness.
I'm getting nothing.
That's all I get. To me, it's sweet. It tastes like your shitty American lager, or not even lager, Pilsner. It doesn't have that longer
Maybe,
flavor.
yeah. That's...
Yeah, I would say ale for me because, like, I don't know, at least Pilsner kind of has that little bite to it at the end or something because, like, I'm getting nothing.
Pilsner is usually a
this.
little crisper. Yeah, it's just
about
nothing.
anything but an IPA.
Yeah, to me, it tastes kind of like beer water.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, there's no flavor. Like you said, here's a no, there's no fruit. No, there's nothing.
Yeah.
I don't taste nothing.
I like this. Has all the flavor and tropical aromas of a world-class IPA.
Yeah, you know, I will say on the nose, it does smell like an IPA a little bit.
It smells better than it tastes.
Correct.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, oh, wow, what's that smell? Like, I do smell something, but then when you taste it, there's nothing there.
It's really nothing. To me, this is like the bong water of beer. Right?
Yeah.
It's nothing to me. I don't get it. It's not worth if I was going low cal or low carb, which I do, honestly, and maybe you should take my man card, I'd rather have a hard seltzer.
Whoa.
Than this. This just tastes like bong water, the bong water beer water, bong water of beer.
What's the ABV on this?
This is 4, where the seltzers are usually 4.5, 5. So you get a click more of alcohol, and you actually get the same calories and less carbs out of a seltzer. And there's no flavor to this.
If I could give it anything, I would say that it is crisp and it's somewhat refreshing.
Somewhat.
Yeah, almost like a glass of water.
I was going to say,
Yeah.
I could drink this like water.
Yeah.
I think the only thing this could be useful for, but it's too expensive,
Like a palate cleanser.
beer pong.
Ooh.
This could be a good beer pong beer if it was as cheap as actual beer pong beer.
It's true.
Because it's kind of like drinking water.
Yeah.
And you're not going to feel too bloated afterwards.
No, you won't.
Yeah, because there's nothing in it. So I was so disappointed. As someone who, watches the carbs, I was like, oh, here we go. This is going to be it. I'm very excited. So not excited. I thought this was just nothing. And I hate to shit on Dogfish Head. They've made so many good beers.
Well,
but this isn't it.
I would say if you are sticking strictly to a diet or something and you're like, hey, like I really can't drink beer or what have you because of the carbs or whatever.
Right.
And then this is like, hey, your last resort. It's not a bad last resort, honestly.
True.
Would you? Here's the question. And Scott, would you rather have this beer or a hard seltzer?
Ooh.
Because I stated I'd rather have the seltzer than this.
Yeah, I guess the seltzer.
I think
no wrong answer. You get to each.
I think I'm too much of a beer drinker that if the doctor said, Dan, no more beer forever or this, I'd say, you know what, this isn't too bad.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, if it was no more beer forever or
yeah, exactly.
We'd make something work.
No, well, hey, some people are pretty, dedicated to their, their diet or whatever, and maybe they say, hey, no beer, and it's like, hey, you know what, you can have a beer, and it could be this.
Yeah. And here's the thing, I didn't have huge hopes for it. Like I thought, like it's probably not going to be that great, but it'll be fine, and it's something that I can supplement during the week.
Right.
Because during the week I try to be a little better than I am on the weekend. So like during the week I have a few of these and supplement a couple of the other beers I have. It'll help keep the carbs down, especially as I come up on this wedding. I shouldn't be fat for my own wedding, And it's not it. I can't. I'd rather have a seltzer than this. Man. Can't do it. I just don't think it's very good.
I don't know, man.
I think they totally missed the mark.
Yeah, I think I'm changing my mind. I think I'd rather have this than the seltzer.
Okay.
I'm more and more remembering the seltzer.
Yeah.
As we're talking.
And we did have the worst flavor, pineapple.
Right.
I think
they weren't bad.
They were. I enjoy them.
Me too.
I don't enjoy the pineapple, but I do enjoy the seltzer.
I enjoy the pineapple.
Oh, just like that boysenberry.
Yeah.
I think to make this maybe a little more sellable, they should not call it an IPA.
I'll co-sign that.
Call it like just an ale, just a generic ale.
Yeah, because it doesn't have the dank or the ABV to be called an IPA.
There's just no hop flavor in it.
I'm sure the style suggests IPA, the way they brewed it or what have you, but there is nothing about this beer that says IPA at all.
Right.
And how would you describe the hop flavor?
There is none.
Yeah, none. Yeah. And that's the weird thing. I would imagine that you could probably dry hop the shit out of this and get some really good hop flavor
without any without compromising like carbs or anything.
Yeah, hops don't add any real nutrition differences.
Okay.
So I'm just so surprised. I figured of all the things that this is going to lack, I thought it'd lack mouthfeel and body and maltiness. I did not think it would lack hoppiness.
Right. Yeah, mouthfeel is there too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it scores on some things, but it really lacks in a lot of things that, when you say IPA,
right, just not
there.
Just not an IPA. So anyways, that was our round of Will Scott Pour It Out. The answer, of course, is no, but I don't think anybody...
Surprisingly, huh?
Right.
Yeah.
But nobody's going to the store for this baby, right?
No.
Correct.
Like I said, one day if I say I want to get shredded, I want an 8-pack, then this is the beer I will be drinking.
Right.
But,
this is my Monday to Friday beer.
Yeah, until that day, I have choices, and I will not choose this one.
Yeah. It's too bad, too. I was really hopeful that this could work out for me, so. But it's not. And alas, we end the show. No bullpen beer, but that's A-okay. Don't forget to find us on the interwebs, theunfilteredgentleman.com.
A rare complete game.
Oh, yeah. I was like, who? Oh, us.
It wasn't quite the closer there.
Yeah, that's true. A rare complete game. No home runs either.
Poggy style.
All
the while we're doing it Poggy style. Yo, motherfucking ho! You shake the fleas off his dick.
Dan is going to recite the entire Doggy Style album for you all.
And in the booty, he buries his motherfucking bone.
Oh, the 90s. The shit you can't say anymore. Where were we? Oh, at The Unfiltered Gentleman on social media and at Unfiltered Gents on Twitter. Of course, Clean Up Glass on the Twitters. If you want to find Dan, he'll be typing out the entire album for you. He'll transcribe it for you.
I will.
Yeah. Over here, a.k.a. DJ Easy Dick. You can leave us a drunk voicemail. Drunk dial us. 805-538-BEER 2337. And I hope in the meantime, everyone is staying very well hydrated. And on that note, good night, everybody.